lovelies, thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's pick a card reading is how is your absence affecting them? Okay, so maybe you are in separation, maybe you've broken up with this person, or you are in no contact at this time. We're going to be seeing what they are thinking about this situation, how they're feeling about you and this situation right now, if they are missing you. All right, I'll try and get as much information for you as I possibly can. All right, let's take a look at the groups. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Now take as much time as you need, there's no rush. Pause the video if you want to meditate on the crystals, but listen to your intuition. Let your inner voice guide you, right, as to which of the groups is for you today. Please remember that these are just general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Never force a reading to your situation. If it's not resonating, just know it's not your reading. That's okay. It happens to everybody, and you are welcome to pick another group or to pick another reading on my channel. Spirit does want to connect with you today, but you can trust yourself to choose the right group for you in your circumstances. When you are ready, all the timestamps are in the description box below this video. Hit your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey there my lovelies, this is your reading for everyone who picked this beautiful card, the Turtle Spirit. It says slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like there's more to this connection to still be experienced in this situation. So it may feel like this is something that's been going on for a while or a long time between you, this kind of energy, this kind of connection. This is a card 62, breaks down to an 8, so that may be a sign for you, and turtles may be a sign for you as well. So let's take a look. I'll begin with some oracle cards. We will find out if your person is missing you, if they're still thinking about you, how they're feeling about this connection at this time, and what's going on between you. Oh my goodness, we have match made in heaven. So I see that you guys have really strong chemistry and a really strong connection here, and that this you know, what you have between you and your person is very spiritual in nature. So that is, wow, out of all my decks, that is quite a powerful message to begin with. All right, so let's draw some more oracle cards and see how they are feeling without you. Maybe you're in separation, maybe you're in no contact. What's going on? But they definitely recognize, this could be a twin flame soulmate connection. They do recognize you at the higher level, right? They do recognize, like, it's like your souls recognize each other. Friendship. You may be in this situation where they've said that they just wanted to be friends. This is really showing up here. This could also just be like, they definitely want you in their life. Like, even if it's just as a friend, they want you in their life for sure. And that is very important to them. It's just like you have that energy of like, when things are up, when things are down for them, it's you that they want to talk to. It's you that they want to share things with, okay? Let's jump into your tarot, find out what's going on for you. I feel like there's a third party energy showing up here. That could be anything, it could be work. If this is the case, it's something you already know about. They may be the case that they're looking at you and they feel like you're dating or that you've moved on, is what I'm sensing here. They feel like you don't love them anymore. They're wary of coming towards you or approaching you because they feel like you have moved on, that you've kind of, you know, packed up your things and kind of moved on with your life. This is how they feel, really, that you've moved on with your life. You're dating other people, or that you're investing in other things, that you've got stuff going on in your life. Maybe on social media, you've put lots of pictures of you going on vacation or having a good time with your friends, doing new things. They're kind of looking inwards at that. Your person feels, it's like you guys have been through a lot together, or on a bit of a journey with one another. Your person's very wary about opening their heart as well, is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, they could be looking at you and just thinking, oh no, you're no longer interested. You're no longer interested in this. You've got other things going on. Your life looks great. You don't care about me is what they think. They're thinking, you don't care about me. Remember, these readings can resonate vice versa as well. I'm really getting a sense that maybe that this is how you are feeling to some respect, okay? Let's see what else is going on. It feels like it's you that's chosen somebody else, or that they feel like you've moved on and that you're in another relationship now. Let's see. But, you know, I just feel like it was too little too late with them, that they didn't give you enough, that they were too slow off the mark, you know, or they just said, no, we just want to be friends. Or I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy showing up here. Like you resonated really deeply, but maybe they didn't declare their love. They left it too late. They were too shy to do that. This is what I'm seeing. Let's see what else we have for you guys. Virgo's energy showing up here. Pisces energy as well. This is it. Somebody in this connection was really clear about what it is that they wanted right now. I feel like this connection was clandestine, like it had to be a secret, it had to be kept from other people. It may be the case that you rushed into it without really thinking about it, or just there's something here where it feels like it was unspoken. Like maybe you were just friends, or it was just a crush or something like this, something that you wanted to experience with this person but didn't. Or I'm hearing new territory as well, that you were in new territory with this person. It really feels like you missed the mark here, like you really resonate with each other. You have a beautiful friendship or a beautiful frequency, like you are of the same mind is what I'm hearing, like you really see life the same, and yet there's something here where you never spoke about how you felt to one another, or they wouldn't tell you how they felt, or they didn't make a move towards you, and so you're like, well, you know, you're giving me those I just want to be friends vibes, or whatever, and so I'm gonna look for something else. This is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. There's this energy of like, well, I've got to start over, I've got to start again. And yeah, it feels like somebody in this connection is really still holding on to that love, or just like, I'd still like to have an opportunity here, I'd still like to give this a go. I know what it is that I want. I know that I want you. And yet there's a lot between you which is unspoken, which is under the surface. You pick up on each other's energy psychically. You share a lot on this kind in the 5D, right? But I just feel like maybe this is clandestine. This was a connection that couldn't be spoken about because one of you was already in another connection. Not for all of you, right? But it just feels like you were ships that pass in the night, or like you just kind of didn't quite get on the same page, or like you didn't make a move and they didn't make a move, or they didn't talk about their feelings, or you didn't talk about your feelings, right? For whatever reason. Like unwilling to take the risk, but wanting to. Right, let's see. Yeah, they're stuck on you. For more Virgo energy showing up. Look at this. This is how your person is feeling without you. They are heartbroken. They feel disappointed. They're disappointed in how things work out. And they're still stuck on you like this. It's like they see things differently now, though, that they've had some time, some space to think about things. It feels like your life has moved on, or their life has moved on, that things have changed. But like such a strong energy of just like that they've changed their mind. You know, maybe they said something at the time and now they regret it. There's a big energy of regret in their energy frequency. They're in a lot of pain without you. They're really struggling. Maybe they made the wrong decision. I don't know, but they are absolutely stuck on you. And I think this is why you're still thinking about them, because you're still very much bound up to each other's energy, is what I'm seeing. There was some kind of sacrifice here that they didn't make at the time, or they hadn't been making. Like to be with you, it feels like there was a sacrifice that needed to be made, that they were like bound to other responsibilities or to another connection, and that they wish that things were different, is what I'm seeing. You know, maybe they had family responsibilities, they've already got a family, or, you know, it was just too difficult because you're in different spaces. But they're just like so lost without you, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They recognize, oh, it's making me want to cry. Whoa, they recognize that you are a really, really, really special person. Again, there's this energy that there was friendship between you, but not a romance or not relationship, or they're just like, we just have to stay friends because of our circumstances. It's like, what I'm hearing is my hands are tied. Like it's like they feel like they couldn't do anything about it. They feel like they weren't able to, or that they were too stuck in set in their ways in order to kind of create such a big change in order to be with you. Let's see what else we have. So much Wheel of Fortune coming out here. I see Libra, Aquarius energy showing up really strongly in your reading. So it's just like, I feel like they really delayed making a decision, and like I was saying, it may have been too little too late. I feel like you may be at a stalemate with this person. You're just like, it's like you want it but it isn't possible, or you believe it isn't possible, something like this. And also your person feels like they're doing the best by whoever else is involved in this situation, the best by you, right? But they really wish that they were in different circumstances, is what I'm seeing. They really wish that things would change. They really wish that fate would kind of intervene as well, so that they don't have to make the decision. It's just like they're afraid of making the decision because they're afraid that it will be the wrong decision, or because it will make people unhappy. And they wish that fate would intervene, right? And just kind of figure all this shit out for you guys, so that you could be together. They feel very low. They may be depressed, is what I'm sensing. For some of you, not for all of you. So powerful. I feel like they're carrying this burden of disappointment with them for a long, long time. They feel very disappointed in themselves. It's something that they've either carried with them for a long time. And they feel dissatisfied now. They feel dissatisfied with their choice. They feel dissatisfied with their life. They feel dissatisfied with the way that their life is going. They may be, with this Tower energy that's showing up, they may be being a little bit self-destructive in their life, you know, in terms of eating too much, undermining themselves, drinking too much, smoking weed, you know, just like trying to take their mind off things, in order to try and numb some of this pain or this disappointment or this regret that they have, because it's just with them all the time, and it's like they can't get away from it, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And it's making them just like want to tear their life apart, or just like want to destroy everything, or want to destroy themselves, because they can't do this. They can't make everybody happy. They can't reconcile all these different feelings and all these different parts of themselves into, you know, making this right, or into making a, you know, finding a solution here. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Wow, this is a twist in the tail. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I should have said, oh my gosh. I just covered my mouth with my hand. Yeah, wow, the outcome of your reading, the Lovers. I was not expecting that. I've just like, oh my goodness, I just got chills all over me. It's like, yeah, they're in silence. They're in no communication with you, but they're fighting their feelings. They see you as their soulmate or as their twin flame. Okay, they see you as somebody very, very significant. They feel this at the deepest level. Okay, they didn't even know that love like this existed. Okay, and it's just like they dream of fighting for this connection, but they're resisting it as well, is what I'm saying. It's just like they're having such a battle within themselves over like what to do for the future, whether or not to contact you. So it may be that you're in silence, or you haven't spoken to each other for a long time, but you're always on their mind. They're always thinking about you and kind of struggling with it and wrestling with it, because they recognize you at the soul level. I feel like you've been together in many lifetimes. That's what I want to say to you. You've been together in many lifetimes. You are soulmates, or even twin flame energy. I really see a lot of that here. There is such an energy of we're better off as friends, but it's just like, it's tearing them apart at the seams. They feel very strongly about this. Oh my goodness, you guys. You get the card Return. Out of all my decks, I've got like 30 decks here next to me, and this is what we get return. I feel like this person's coming back towards you. If you think this is over, it's not over. Or this is definitely in their energy field that they want to come back and they want another chance with this. And what have we got on the bottom of the deck? Real love. These are strong, powerful feelings that's going on here, and I really feel it as well. Wow, I was not expecting that. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. Beautiful energies here. I would love to hear from you. If you want to find out more about this connection, about timescales, about what's going to happen in the future, I recommend getting a psychic reading with Aranum. Now, Aranum are offering Lumiere subscribers an absolutely amazing deal. It is their first reading you get $40 towards your first reading. So it is the absolute best deal out there. If you've not been to Aranum for a while, they've had a complete revamp of their psychics and of their platform. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place to hang out. But yeah, $40 absolutely for free. When you sign up, you're credited your account with that $40 to spend on the psychic reading of your choice. All right, but I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 2 in this beautiful horse spirit card. This is a card 33, so 33 or 333 may be a sign for you in this connection, or may show up as a sign for you over the next few weeks, which is really beautiful. It says freedom is yours. So I feel like there's something about this connection where you have really kind of stepped into your power, where you've taken your power back. Maybe you overextended yourself in this connection with this person. Obviously now you are, if you're tuning in, you're in separation or no contact, but let's see. But I feel like there's this energy here where you've remembered who you are, or at least you've remembered your power, your ability to be able to kind of assert boundaries in this situation. So which I think is good. I think it's powerful, right? You may doubt yourself sometimes, but Spirit is saying you don't need to do that. Remember who you are. You're building a beautiful life for yourself. You've got a lot of good things ahead of you. So it may have been the case that you feel like you had to kind of set yourself free from this situation because it was unhealthy or toxic or just challenging or kind of not quite in your highest alignments is what I'm picking up on for some of you. Not necessarily. But whatever it is, Spirit is saying you have more control over this than you think. If you just think I'm waiting for them, or I'm waiting for them to decide, or they hold the keys to my happiness, you're in this realization that that isn't true. You hold the keys to your own happiness, right? In this time, you have all the power to generate the happiness and the love and to create the beautiful life that you want. Okay, so yes, look at this, calm after the storm. Powerful messages coming through for you already in this reading. I'm just trying to see which deck Spirit is calling me to draw from for you today. So it feels very much like it's been very turbulence, you know, quite a lot of ups and downs in this connection. I feel like this connection may have left you a little bit depleted, or like some self-doubt, right, about kind of what was going in. I feel like you poured a lot of yourself into this person or into this situation. Maybe there was quite a lot of drama in this connection or a lot of chaos, right? But now you're letting the dust settle. So whatever it is that's going on, whatever that's going to happen in the future, I feel like it's a positive thing that you're getting your space, that you're coming home to yourself, that you're coming into your own energy, that you're separating your energy and your thoughts and your time and your body away from this person, just so that you can remember, you know, just come into your own sovereignty and make your decisions about this connection and the future and your future and the future of this connection based on your own sovereignty, based on your own energy. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing here. Let's see what else we have for you guys in group number 2. Resistance. I feel like someone was resisting this connection and it put up a lot of walls. I'm hearing that they had like a heart wall or something like this to you, or that they were resisting kind of really jumping into this connection or like fully committing to it. Made it very difficult. Like they were half in and half out is what I'm hearing from Spirit regarding this connection. This is the Echo Soul Oracle deck, one of the decks that I've designed for Lumiere. Let's see what's going on for you then. I see Gemini's energy showing up in your reading. And Virgo energy as well. That may resonate with you, not necessarily. So I feel like, yeah, this is a powerful connection. This is why it's been so difficult for you, right? This is why it's been so difficult for you, because it's a soul connection. So soulmate or twin flame connection showing up here with the Lovers in your reading, okay? But I feel like you may have had a soul contract with this person. So I feel like there were a lot of difficulties here, that there was a lot of stress. Again, like those ups and downs, and I feel like it's because you had some kind of soul contract. Now that doesn't mean that you weren't destined to be together or whatever, but it does mean that you brought certain things to light to one another, okay? Or that you were purposely, like from the 5D, from the soul level, triggering to one another in order to really overcome limiting blocks and beliefs, or just like where you've become stuck or stagnant. So this person is in your life for a reason, and that's why it feels very strongly, and why you still feel their pull and their energy, even though you may be in no contact or in separation at this time. I feel like your energy is really bound up to one another, and there's a push-pull dynamic between you. And it feels like it doesn't matter how many times you say goodbye or how far away you go from one another, you still just feel like they're right next to you, or you still feel their presence. I'm hearing that you see a lot of signs and synchronicities about this person as well. They're all over you, like energetically, they're still like completely in your life, completely in your energy frequency, and vice versa as well. But they come with a strong spiritual lesson. This person comes with a strong spiritual lesson, and it is the key to unlocking something within you, which is really crucial to this human experience, this lifetime that you're having, okay? So suffering ends when meaning begins. If you can find what it is that they have unlocked within you, right? Oh, I'm getting such a lot of energy in my solar plexus. If you can find that key, you know, what is it? Yeah, there are the surface level things. Yeah, there's the attraction. Yes, there's the love. But if you can find what that key is, it's really going to unlock like a lot of expansion for you, a lot of understanding for you. It's going to really kind of take you to the next level. It's going to unlock a level of consciousness that you didn't even know existed, possibilities, opportunities. So they have crossed your path for a really powerful and potent reason, and that's worth knowing. That's something that Spirit wants to highlight, and it's something that they want to tell you from their higher self. Even if you're separated, even if you're in no communication, they want you to know, like, yeah, this has been painful, or this has been difficult, this has been challenging for us, but we've been brought together for a reason, and I want you to know that from my higher self, that I honor you, and I'm only coming in here with all this as the key to unlock your destiny, as the key to unlock your fullest potential, as the key to unlocking your true nature. It's powerful. Okay, let's see what else has been going on. Seven seven or 777 may be a sign for you in this connection as well. It may show up as a sign for you right now. I see Virgo's energy showing up here really strongly for you. This is something that they have invested in. They've invested in you. They've invested time, love, energy into you, okay? But it just feels like they were cold towards you, like they never fully opened their heart to you. This person may have been an introvert, or is an introvert, has introverted sort of nature. They don't really let you in on what's going on. But again, they've come into your life as a spiritual guide. Is what I'm seeing. They're really taking this time to kind of reflect, think about what it is that you've shared between one another, the conversations that you've had, the things that you've illuminated for them, and they recognize that they're invested in this, right? This is what they're thinking about. They recognize that they're invested in this. Excuse me, I've got to get comfortable. Yeah, that they've invested these things in you, and now they're really thinking about the future. Do I want to continue to invest in this? Or do I want to sort of cut my losses? This is kind of what's on their mind right now. So they're in a very kind of shut down place. I feel like their heart is shut down. You may feel like you can't sense their energy anymore. It may be that they've been quite cold towards you. I feel like they never fully let you in, and you really sense that. I feel like you have a very big heart, and you're just like so capable and open your heart is so open to them, but I just feel like you always felt like they were holding back from you, and you're just like, you know that this connection is powerful, and yet they're holding back. Just holding back from you. Let's have a look at that, find out more about it. Yeah, I feel like there's like a resistance to commit. Taurus and Virgo energy showing up here really strongly. They recognize that there is potential, right? A lot of potential for a relationship between you both, because you have so much attraction and so much love for one another and so much going on with each other, right? They recognize that. They see you at the soul level, right? They see that there's this beautiful potential here between you, and yet it's like they've rejected it. They're closed off to it. Their heart space is closed. And ultimately they haven't, or they weren't able to, due to where they are at emotionally, like offer you the commitment that you wanted, to say, yes, I love you, or yes, you're my person, or yes, let's make a go of this. Let's make this the real deal. Let's make this formal. And yet, you know, they've spent time with you, they continue to invest in you, and yet they never gave you anything solid. Right, is what I want to say. And it's like they really kind of value their freedom, or their perceived freedom, okay? So there may be like this fear of commitment that they have. So like it's like they're just like, yeah, I'm happy to invest in this. I'm happy to spend time with you. I'm happy to take your energy. I'm happy to do this as long as we don't put a label on it, or as long as we don't talk about the future, or as long as we don't think too much about the future, because they just like to take it day to day, or fly by the seat of their pants, or in their life, whatever it is. And they're really reluctant to talk about commitment or the future. They may have like commitment phobia, something like this. But in doing so, it's like they keep you in limbo a little bit, which I don't like that energy. And it's like, I don't know, it's like they could just end up alone if they carry on doing this. If they carry on in this energy, they'll just end up alone if they're so afraid to commit to somebody, or to put down roots, or to decide what it is that they want for the future. If they just keep half-assing everything, excuse me, you know, that where they just kind of, they're half in and half out, is what I'm saying. It's like they're showing up for you, and it's just like, well, it looks like a relationship, and yet you don't say the words. It feels like for some of you, you could have like been like a couple, right, for a long time, and yet they never, and then you're just like, well, what about the next stage? Are we going to have a family? Are we going to move in together? Or are we going to get married, or something like this? And they're just like, nah. And so I feel like you had to kind of walk away from that. It's quite a specific message. If it's your message, let's see what else we have. More Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel like they're really closed off. There's this energy of rejection here. Somebody's feeling rejected. They may be doing this because they've been hurt in the past, is what I'm seeing. I feel like they're quite set in their ways. I feel like there's a spiritual lesson here for them as well that they've been unwilling to learn, is what I'm seeing. And I just feel like because they're so committed to their own way of doing things and their own way of seeing things, this has caused this to kind of end, or kind of not to move forward. They feel defeated by this as well. They feel defeated by this connection, by their feelings, like they don't know what to do. But it's just like, it's so close to being the real deal, which I see is why it's so compelling to want to be in that, because it's so close to being almost exactly what it is that you want. It's like slightly out of alignment, is what I'm seeing. They're doing the best that they can with the information that they have as well. there's something here about like giving up their single life or giving up their freedom feels like a sacrifice to them in some way. Or they were worried about like feeling trapped in a connection, and it's not because you do that or because you smother them or anything like this. It just isn't. It just isn't. You're very pure, you're very true in your feelings. And so I feel like they ended it rather than committed. Like you were together and stuff, but it feels like they ended it rather than offer that full commitment, because they just couldn't bring themselves to do it. And it's not because you're not good enough or because you're not lovable, right? This is all on them. This is in their energy frequency. It's something that they need to figure out for themselves. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, you have a lot more power than you think, okay? I feel like there was a strong spiritual lesson or karmic lesson in this connection. I feel like this portion of this is definitely coming to a close. It may be that this relationship is coming to a close, but that's only if you want to, right? You can choose. I see Leo Sagittarius energy showing up here really strongly. You can choose to walk away from this if you want to, like energetically. I feel like they're going to continue to pull on your energy, and you can do some cord cutting or you know, again, this energy of your sovereignty, right? Of like coming home to yourself. And whatever you do, you need to do that. You need to spend the time to do that, to separate out your own energy, remember who you are, and then decide what it is that you want for the future from that place. I feel like there's definitely a closing of a chapter between you. That doesn't necessarily mean the entire relationship, right? But it does mean that there is this closing of this chapter, and I think that's good, because I feel like there were some lessons learned that have now been learnt, and as a result of that, you feel more empowered, you feel more confident, you feel stronger in your boundaries, you've remembered who you are, right? You know, you're sexy, you're attractive, you've got loads going for you. Anybody will be lucky to be in a relationship with you, okay? So it's like put you in touch with your own magic, right? And if whatever happens from now on, you're able to go forward and know that, and that is kind of their gift to you, is what I'm seeing. And they see that, they're still attracted to you, they still desire you, they see you as very desirable, right? And there is this reminder from Spirit that the power is all yours. You know, if you're, like I was saying, if you're waiting for them, right, or hoping or something like this, it's just like, remember who you are, okay? Put your crown on straight and remember who you are. Okay, remember your sovereignty. This is the message that I keep getting. Okay, and then you can choose what happens. Okay, if you want to manifest them, you can manifest them back into your life, and you'll manifest them from this elevated place, which I think is really positive. If there's like a commitment to yourself here that I'm seeing, which I think is really nice. Committing to yourself. Whatever happens, you're moving forward. You're committing to your own authenticity. Right? You've come into a lot of confidence. And being able to kind of move forward with your life from that space. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to grab this deck. I feel like they're checking you out on social media a lot, definitely. They want to find out if you're happy, what it is that you're doing, what's going on with you. They're super curious about you all the time. Every day is what I'm hearing. Every day they're looking in, checking in on you, trying to find out what's going on with you, right? They do still want to be back in your life, but it's just like, and they will continue to want to do that because you are very magnetic. You are coming into your power, okay? You are realizing that you are the architect of your own destiny. That only elevates you more, and they want to be with you. And they'll be with you throughout your whole life if that is what you want. But at this time, they're not 100% able to meet your needs. And again, that's because of it's not because they're withholding necessarily, or because they're a bad person. It's just because of where they are at in their own consciousness, in their own kind of emotional landscape, okay? So they'll always be there. If you want them, if you call on them, they'll come towards you. You don't need to worry about that. Like I was saying, you have all the power. You have the keys, right, to this whole situation. But it's about what you want. What do you want? Does this look like love? Are they showing up for you in the way that you would like? Again, this energy of half in and half out, you know, they're still connected to your energy, they're still checking you out, they want to know what's going on, they want to know if you've moved on, right? All of this. So they're sort of half in and yet half out, they haven't come towards you or made a move, okay? So if you want to invite them back, they'll come back. It's no problem. If you want to invite them back, they'll come back, but you need to know that they're not in a position to meet your needs, whatever they are, you know, for emotionally, for connection, right? It's going to feel less than you deserve, or it's going to be less than you deserve. At this time, remember, these are just snapshots of the situation. You know, in a month, in 6 weeks, in 2 months, things may be different because they're learning all the time, just like we all are. So, and they're learning to become more elevated, to be more solid, to be more grounded, to recognize what it is that they want. Maybe they're looking at your life from the outside and they're realizing that they only gave you crumbs. Okay, they only gave you crumbs of what you deserved. And it's only from I see somebody kind of looking in from the outside, like looking through a window into your life. And that realization coming in for them. And they don't want to be this person. They want to be a committed person, right? They want to experience that richness of relationship for the long term. They're definitely thinking a lot about you and about kind of what that means. Okay, but be aware that at this time, over the next 3 months, they haven't got everything that they need or that you need. Okay, they can't meet your needs in the short term. Maybe in the long term, I feel like they've got some leveling up to do. So in the meantime, you do you, okay? You're learning about your own confidence. You've got a lot coming in for you, which is super positive. Travel, opportunities, right? A promotion. I see all of these things for you in other areas of your life. So, and that's all you. That is your manifestation, what you are creating. Okay, I hope this reading has given you some guidance. I hope it's given you some clarity in your situation. If you want to find out more, I recommend getting a personal reading. Aranum are offering Lumiere subscribers $40 off their first reading. So if you want a $40 reading with the psychic of your choice absolutely for free, then check out that deal with Aranum. It's all linked in the description box below this video. It comes in the form of credits, I think, so you just sign up and then your account is automatically credited with $40 to spend on the reading of your choice. All right, I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, thank you for joining me. So let's find out how your person is feeling without you. This is for everyone who picked this beautiful card, the Fox Spirit. This is a card 27, breaks down to a 9. Those numbers may be significant to you, maybe birthdays or life path numbers, something like this. It says think on your feet. I sense that your person is quite sharp intellectually, or somebody in this connection is, or you both are. And that they've really kept you on your toes. I feel like this is somebody who really knows how to charm, right? Really knows how to turn on the charm. And there may have been some game playing in this connection, right? Is what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look at what's going on with your person. I feel like this is somebody who's very attractive, or just like somebody who just, you know, they like the game, they like the thrill of the chase, something like this, but I really sense that they met their match in you, okay, in that regard, in that respect, right? When they met you, they got a bit more than they bargained for, so maybe they thought you were going to be a pushover, maybe they thought they could pull the wool over your eyes, but that just isn't the case, okay? That just isn't the case. So, yeah, I feel like there's this energy where perhaps they've underestimated you a little bit. Let's see what message they have for you. You rock my world. There we go. Like I was saying, they're just like, you're elevated in their esteem, okay? Maybe they thought you were one kind of person and now you've just shown, you know, they've tested your mettle, you've shown what you're made of. You've shown that you've got poise, you've shown how you know how to handle yourself, you know what to do when you're faced with someone who's kind of messing with you or is a player, okay? You hold on to yourself, you hold on to your truth, okay? You give as good as you get is what I'm hearing, and that is powerful. So they're not used to dealing with somebody like that. Usually I feel like people just acquiesce, or they're just blinded by their good looks or their charm. And you're just like, no, I see you as you really are. So yeah, I see you in a new light. Oh my goodness. Absolutely the truth of it. I think that, yeah, like I was saying, I think they thought that they could just play games with you or pull the wool over your eyes. And the fact is, they just can't. And now they've got this new respect for you. Maybe they didn't think that you would say no to them or set that boundary or walk away. And yet you've kind of done that. This is the energy that you're in. Or maybe they thought that you'd make a big fuss over them and you just haven't. Maybe you just ghosted them. And now you're elevated in their eyes. They see you in this whole new light as a result of like the way that you've held yourself, the way that you've behaved in all this. And it has given them like intense respect for you as a result of doing that. You've done good, is what I'm hearing. You've done good in the face of this. It may not be that they're a bad person. They could have like narcissistic or player type tendencies, right? Or it could just be that they're so charming, they're just kind of used to getting their own way or used to people lining up for them. And you're just like, no, I'm not one of your groupies. I'm not going to chase you. Maybe they just like, just for their own, like their, what do I want to say, like their ego or whatever, just for the ego boost, they wanted you to chase them and you just haven't. Okay, you just haven't. Because you know your worth and you know your own value. Complicated. Yeah, I feel like they've made this more complicated than they need to, but also they're feeling very complicated as well. They're the way that they see this connection, the way that they're showing up. I just feel like they feel very complicated inside. They're just like, I don't know what to think now. I don't know what to feel now. Like, this isn't how it usually plays out for me. I feel like they've developed feelings for you when they just, like, they tend to live on the surface of things. Or just want to hook up, or just want friends with benefits, keep it easy breezy, you know, that's their vibe. Right? And yet, I feel like this has become more complicated because feelings have developed. This is interesting. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, they desire you very strongly. I see Virgo's energy showing up in your reading really strongly. I feel like they've been resisting going on this journey with you, and yet they feel compelled to, like a moth to a flame. They're kind of drawn to you. I feel like usually it's the other way around. People are kind of chasing them, and now in this instance they want to come towards you. I feel like this is just like, it was meant to just be like a hit and run, just like a one-time thing, like a one-night stand, just to hook up. Right? And that they keep their heart very guarded in that respect of just like, I just want something that's casual, or that's all I'm in the market for right now. It's all I'm looking for right now. They're pretty stubborn about the way that they see things. You may come up against that kind of stubbornness. And yet they just want you all the time. They fantasize about you. They're thinking about you. Let's see what else is going on. They're resisting sending you a message as well. I see that here. They're just like, do I really want to start this up again? Or just like, they feel like they'd look very vulnerable if they were to message you now. So they're resisting doing that. They want to reach out to you. They may even want to turn up on your doorstep, to be honest. And they're fighting themselves. They're fighting within themselves with these complicated feelings that they have. They don't know what to do about it. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know what to do. They thought that they could just cast you aside. Ghost you, dump you, dismiss you, reject you. They've made a mistake. They have made a mistake. They realise that now. Let's see. Leo, Sagittarius energy here. I just think you just weren't up for it. You are just so in your power. You are so elevated. You've got so much confidence. You've got so much self-belief. This may not be something you were born with. It's something that you've learned, you've developed. You're working on your self-concept. And yeah, they're just like, There's a lot of resistance from them. They didn't think that you would walk away. I think they thought they could play you, or just like a game of cat and mouse is what I'm hearing. They just thought that they could kind of mess with you. I'm just saying, like, you know, the way a cat does this with a little mouse, or like usually just a ball or some yarn or something. They just thought that they could mess with you the whole time, and you're just like, if that's all you've got, I am not interested. I am just not interested in that. And they did not realise that you would be able to drop them so easily or walk away from it, you know, or have it within yourself. Again, super elevated. They see you as very attractive, very magnetic. It's like they want you even more now. You may be apart, you may not be talking, but they want you even more than they did before. And it's because, like, you haven't chased them. You haven't been blowing up their phone like all the other ones do. You're just like totally different. You're just like holding on to your sovereignty. You're holding on to yourself. You're just busy doing you. You haven't got time for that shiz. No, you have not. Let's see. I'm feeling like this sassy energy of just like the player got played, or just like the player got more than they bargained for, right? Good for you. That's what I want to say. If this is your reading, good for you. Let's see what else is going on. Look at that. I feel like Sagittarius energy here, Virgo's energy. I feel like you've humbled them. This is the message that I got. Hang on, I've got to get more comfortable because this is juicy. Yes, you've humbled them. This is what I'm seeing here. It's like, what I'm hearing is you've brought them to their knees. And this is just you. This is just your energy. I think they just thought that you were another like groupie or just another person. Maybe they've got like a big social media following, or they're just, you know, a big cheese in, you know, their industry, or they just think they're special. And you're just like, not special enough for me. If you're going to be like that, and you've humbled them, you've made them think twice about the way that they behave with the Seven of Swords. They were trying to get away with something, and they just didn't. And you have humbled them. They want forgiveness. They want you to forgive them for what it is that they've done. If they've messed you around, if they've cheated on you, and you've said no to it, you set that boundary, you walked away, you stood in your power, you reclaimed your sovereignty, and they're just like, they want your forgiveness so much. It's like they need your forgiveness. They can't live with themselves unless you forgive them. Well, you don't have to. Let them stew in their own juice. That's what I say. Well, it's not up to me. It's your life. It's your life. What's going on here? Yeah, let them stew in this. Or you can forgive them. I guess forgiveness is the way that we're meant to go. It's sometimes easier said than done. But what's in their energy frequency is that they want forgiveness for their indiscretions, excuse me. Their indiscretions. It's like you've excuse me, sorry. Sorry about that. It's like, what was I going to say? There was a message coming through. It's gone. Let's carry on. It might come back to me in a minute. Oh, it's so annoying. No, it's completely gone. Right, let's move on. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, you may not be talking to each other or in separation or something like this, but they've developed feelings for you, and it's like that absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's just like they thought that they could just cast you aside, or that they weren't invested, or that it was no big deal, right? And yet they're surprised to find that they're still thinking about you all the time. They're still fantasizing about you. They want to tell you things. They're talking to you in their head, all of this. And they're just like, there's this energy of just like, I'd do anything just to have some tiny bit of communication. They want like the little crack in the door, you know, just like, will you crack the door open a little bit? Can I get a foot in the door, like a little foothold back into your life? Maybe that they've reached out to you and you're just like, you've gone no contact, and you're just like, no, I'm done. It's not good enough. maybe that they've messaged you and you haven't responded, and they're just like, I just want something, I want some little way in, right? I just want to get my foot in the door so that, you know, I can come back towards you, so that I can experience your energy, your warmth, your magic. I want more of that in my life. They do have feelings for you. They're quite immature. I feel like they don't have the emotional intelligence that you do by a long chalk. They may be younger than you. I feel like they show up in a way that's quite immature. They're not used to connecting with people on a deep level. It's like they feel like love isn't very important. Deep connections, deep feelings aren't very important to them. They're just more into the material or money or just hanging out with their friends or something like this. And yet you have got under their skin, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And it was supposed to be the other way around. It was supposed to be the other way around, but you have got under their skin. And they're just like, and that may just be tough. They may just have to live with that, because you may not, you know, not be interested in where it is that they're coming from or what it is that they have to offer. But yeah, they've developed feelings for you, and they cannot get you off their mind. And they're just like, please give me something. Please give me a little crumb, some little message, just something to show that you're still interested, to alleviate this pain that I'm in, this yearning that they have for you. I'm seeing like a heart yearning that they have now. They were not expecting to feel like this, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, they're waiting for a message from you. They're waiting for a sign from you, right? They're waiting for a sign, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Yeah, the moon just fell out. Pisces energy, Sagittarius energy showing up here for you as well. So I feel like these things are really under wraps. They don't want to look too vulnerable. They don't want to come out, but they're waiting for a sign from you. They're just like, give me the sign. They want this forgiveness again. They feel quite despondent, quite sorry for themselves. Like they feel sorry for themselves. And yet they've only got themselves to blame, is what I'm seeing. But they feel sorry for themselves. They're waiting for you to forgive them, to offer them forgiveness, to kind of let them back in to your energy, to your frequency, to your love, to your body, right? They're just like, they want to come back. They want your forgiveness. And they're waiting for a sign from you. They're waiting for you to contact them. They're waiting for you to, you know, engage with their social media. They're waiting for you to show up for them. They don't want to do it. They're afraid. Yeah, with this moon, they're afraid. They're too frightened to message you because they know that they're in the wrong. And they're too frightened to come towards you because they know they're in the wrong. This is quite a specific message, by the way. If it's not your message, never force it to your situation. You take what resonates, you leave the rest. Or you can draw one of the other groups. See what is for you today. But yeah, they don't want to come towards you because they know that they're in the wrong. And they feel like they've... too ashamed. This is what I was hearing right at the beginning, actually. They feel shame for how it is that they've shown up, for who they are. They know that they can do better. They want you to forgive them, and they're waiting for a sign from you. Doesn't mean that you should give them a sign. Doesn't mean that you should pursue them in any way, because they may do the old bait and switch on you. Not necessarily, but they might do. I'm just seeing which group, which oracle deck I'm drawn to give you a message at this time. Hang on, I need to use my left hand to feel the energies. Is it this one? Oh God, usually I'm really like sure about which one to go for. Yeah, it's this one. This one. Sorry about that. So yeah, just because they're waiting for you to make a move or waiting for you to give them a sign or some sort of encouragement doesn't necessarily mean that you should. You know, you may be just like, well, I'm done with this. You know, and if they do come back, it may be more of the same. So if that's the case, you want to prepare yourself from that. I'm not seeing that in your reading, but just Spirit is just saying, you know, be prepared for that if you do let them back into your life. But if you want them to come back, you need to give them some sort of encouragement or some sort of subtle sign. You know, don't pursue them, don't chase them, but some indication that you are still open to this. Because at the moment they think that you're pretty much done with it and that you're a little bit... You're a force to be reckoned with. You are a force of nature. And they know that they're in the wrong, so they don't want to come towards you and kind of mess with your peace if it isn't what you want. Okay. Family. Interesting. I feel like you're part of each other's soul family. In some respect, it may also be that you have a family with this person, you have children with them, or that there are family responsibilities which have played a part in this. Winter, that just indicates the kind of silence, that you're in a sort of winter energy with this person right now. Let's see what else we get. You know, that things are kind of frozen, that things are on ice with this person, right? You have all the power though, remember that, and I think you've shown them that as well. I should have, I could have, I would have. Regrets. Regrets coming out. They are in this energy of regret. They regret the way that they treated you. They regret the way that they did this. If they knew that they were going to have these feelings for you, this love was going to develop, they wouldn't have shown up in this way. And this is why, yeah, this is why they want forgiveness. They know they've done you wrong. And they know it and they feel ashamed. So yes, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards as always. I hope it has given you some clarity. Let me know how it resonates. This looks like quite a complicated situation. You may want to consider having your Akashic records read. They're like an energetic library for your own soul's growth, your own soul's journey throughout all lifetimes. So if you have questions like, why did we meet? Why is this person in my life? What are the blocks to our union? Will we be together? Is this my person or is there somebody else? What should I do about this situation, right? How can I get closure, or how can we be together? Whatever direction you want to take this in, the Akashic records can reveal that to you and your destiny, right? So, and also if you're just looking to find out what your soul mission is, your life path, the Akashic records can also reveal that to you as well. My friend Misha reads the Akashic Records. She's very, very gifted, very genuine. If you want to check her out, she's linked in the description box. Scroll right down to Akashic Records. You'll see her details there. Misha is offering $7.77 off her Akashic Record reading. So do check that out if it resonates with you. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.